Hi, welcome to Conversion Conversations. This is Cameron, and today I'm taking a look at the Transformers Generations Legacy United Star Raiders box set. We have Star Raider Thundertron, Star Raider Calcitron, and then right over here is Star Raider Nightstrike. This 3-pack, it came out a year ago, but then it went on sale, and then it disappeared, and then it came back and went on sale again. So I was able to get what is essentially a Voyager, a Deluxe, and then a little, Micromaster guy for $25. So for the price of the Deluxe, I got a free Voyager and the Micromaster. So I think if you can find this set on sale, if it's still on sale online, it's an easy recommendation just because of the price for the amount of toys you get. But in addition to that, there is some cool stuff in this toy. We do have, I guess we can start with Nightstrike. He is a little mini cassette. He's one of those Siege guys. He's a repaint of Siege Rat-Bat, but he looks nice enough. He's got a little Star Raider logo on the front, and the design in cassette mode is just fine. He doesn't do anything else here. He can interact with your Soundwave or Sound Blaster from Siege just fine. That's actually how I'm going to use this toy. But I just like that we got another of these Siege mini cassettes. Transformation, like always, is the same. We pop down that head to get that Rat-Bat look, and we pop down his teeny tiny little feet. And again, he looks good. I like the colors that open up in this mode. I think it looks just fine. We're going to set him aside as we focus on the two bigger toys here. Calcitron, this is a repaint of Magnus. I don't think in vehicle mode there is any molded difference. It just looks really good. I love the faded, light blue seafoam green to blue rock paint scheme. I think I like this more than Magnus's gray color scheme. I like the aquamarine we've got. The different shades of blue do a lot to call out the shadows and crevices of his rock pattern, as well as make him stand apart from his other Infernac universe Rock Lord lookalikes. Yeah, it's an easy enough toy to enjoy. It rolls just fine. It's a solid deluxe. I've talked about the Infernacs before, how I think that their pull-apart scheme, they don't work as well as weaponizers or armorizers. Well, these are armorizers or fossilizers or any of that stuff. But just as like an independent rock car, it's neat looking. And that brings us to Thundertron. And this is Thundertron in his Lion mode. And I'll say this is already an improvement of the Legacy Evolution version. We do have some nice paint up top, and these colors are just nicer. I think the blue is lighter. The white might be a little warmer. It might be the same, but it might be a little warmer. And then the gray is darker, and the gold is brighter. I think just all around, it's a good looking Lion mode. It does have the same articulation as before, nothing new here. You get some swivel here. You get some knee swivel here. You've got some knee jointage here. And then you've got arms that are pretty decently posable. They can get forward and he can be clawing a fool. He's got a swivel. Not much on the head other than the jaw opening. I will say, and I complained about this previously, if we're comparing him to the Prime Thundertron, if we're looking at them next to each other, obviously my copy has yellowed a little bit, but I really like this fading pattern. I really like this silver. I wish we had gotten a little bit more of that. I do like the gold on the new toy better, but I still like these blues versus these blues. Now, the thing I appreciate about this toy is that they got these blue colors right. But another thing that I like more about the original, I feel like his mane looks better this way. This way, it feels like it doesn't really attach to his head. Like, it's clearly attached by the cheekbones, but here it feels like a more fluid line than here, where it kind of sticks out. But other than that, this is, I would say, the better version of Legacy Thundertron. I think if you're looking to get Thundertron, get this one, because then you get the additional toys for not cheaper than you would get just a Voyager. He does come with a sword that can pop off. I did mention in my short that I was having problems getting the back together. I figured out what it is. It works fine now. I had to come in, if we look down here, there was too much mold flash on this soft, malleable gray plastic. the pegs that go into the holes down there. So I had to go in and I had to trim that off, and then I was able to seat this properly, and now everything comes together pretty nicely. But it was a little annoying that that quality control issue was there. I did want to at least mention it. But other than that, I mean, it's just a cool looking lion design, and I think these colors really help sell it as a more interesting toy. We have seen these transformations before, so we're not going to bother showing. I mean, we'll speed through it one more time. We have seen these transformations before, so we're going to go ahead and speed through it. And as a set in robot mode, I will say once again, I'm enjoying this a lot. I like Nightstrike. The fact that he can finally perch up on Thundertron's shoulders makes me really happy. Thundertron, you know, these colors really do help, but also he does have a new head sculpt. And I think that is a fantastic looking head sculpt. The detail, the little forehead piece really helps set him aside. I love his one eye, his beard. I think that's all great. The articulation and everything is the same that we've seen before if you want to go check out the previous review, but it's all standard. My biggest complaint here is really his shoulder pieces. I wish that he had the paw shoulder pieces that the original toy had. I like that he's got a hook. Like, that's really neat. I like that part. But yeah, he is a big, imposing Star Raider captain, and I like that. And I really love Calcitron here. I was surprised by how much I like this guy. I think his weapon works better if he's a pirate. Now, like, him swinging a big anchor is a really cool idea. I think that works well, that shape. And then this head sculpt is really fantastic. It sucks that it doesn't tilt. You can tilt the platform a little bit, but it just swivels. But I love those eyes. I like that face. That is really like, oh, this is a weird alien rock monster that's part of the crew. The colors just look really good. I really like this might be my favorite of the Infernax, my favorite of the Armorizers. As like a representative of Thundertron, I do think, again, it's hard to live up to the original. There's just so much character in this original toy. These are the shoulders I'm talking about. I like that so much. I love that his foot becomes a pirate. His foot becomes a parrot. I don't think it's nearly as cool that his foot just becomes like part of his sword guard here. It's neat that he finally has someone to perch on his shoulder. But yeah, I think that there's a lot going on here that wasn't replicated over here. But if you're looking for like a G1 version of Thundertron, I think you can't go wrong with this. Again, hopefully it's still on sale. Hopefully it's still available. It's an easy recommendation just because of the price point. That being said, I only have room for one of these figures on my shelf, and I am going to keep the original. There's just things, every time I transform him, I enjoy how much. I like the way his arms work in transformation better. I like these shoulder pieces better. I just like his overall silhouette better. I like the way the crest kind of shapes itself as you transform. That's all really, really neat. So I'm keeping that original toy. I am also keeping Nightstrike and Calcitron. I really like the set. I'm keeping everything in the set except for this Thundertron. So I recognize this will probably be a less popular review, but if anyone's looking for just Thundertron by itself with the hook hand and the new head shape, head sculpt, and the new colors, here he is, and he's available. And my question is simple. This was a really good box set that went on sale for a really good price. What is an old box set that you think was like really, really good value? It could be any of the box sets all the way from 1984 to now. Just if you want to win Thundertron, go down in the comments below, answer the question of the day, which is, what's your favorite previous box set for Transformers and what was the price that it went at? And then I will draw and announce the winner. I will draw the winner next Wednesday. That is Wednesday the 13th, if I can do math right. I'll draw it on Wednesday. It'll go up in the video. The 14th, I will be flying the 14th. I will not be home until the Sunday after, so it'll take a little while longer to get them in the mail. But if you want to enter the giveaway, you have until Wednesday the 13th to enter, and then the video that comes out on the 14th will announce the winner. Thanks everybody for watching. Catch you on the next one. Bye!